we're going to continue talking about the language of investment. Liquidity is a big thing. It's the ease as to which an asset is converted into cash. If you have a car is relatively easy to get rid of, except for the fact that you've got to sell it, and you may not want to sell it for the amount that the market's asking for at that moment. So you have a car, it's valuable in your mind, you want to sell it for $20,000, the marketplace is out there, and you finally convert the car you sell for $17,000. You just sit down and look on your car, but really you can actually sell that car possibly for the price, depending on what you have, in a short period of time. A house is a different critter. Okay, a house may take a couple weeks or months to sell it. And if you have a commercial building, it may take a year to sell that building. So it depends the ease to which that asset that you have, the physical asset, is converted over into cash. That's called liquidity. The ease that you can buy and sell it, the ability to sell an asset without affecting its price. Those are all different things, components of liquidity. The law of large numbers. Know this. As the sample size grows, it gets closer and closer to the population average. Okay, here's the example. If you flip a coin and count the number of heads, initially it's going to fluctuate. You might have 7 out of 10 or 12 out of 20. But if you keep on flipping the coin, okay, heads or tails, heads or tails, heads or tails, eventually you're going to get really closer to 50% unless there's something physically wrong with the coin, because head, tail, you're going to have one or the other. So really that aspect of 7 out of 10 being heads or 7 out of 10 being tails, it's a matter of luck, because eventually you're going to end up with that 50% the more times that you do it. The more iterations you have, the more it's going to be a normal to the entire population. If you live in a neighborhood with 973 homes in it, and you decide to go up and down and count the number of houses that park their cars in the garage and park their cars in the driveway, okay, you can have an estimate just by doing your street. Okay, so you have 973 houses, your street has 24 houses on it. So you count them and you find out that on your street, 2/3 of them, or 16, have their cars parked in the driveway and their garage is full of stuff. Okay, so now you start doing that and you start saying, okay, so based on that, I have an overall valuation of 67% of the houses in my neighborhood have cars parked in the driveway. So then you decide to expand it. You go to 100 houses. You find out that when you counted them, of the 100 houses, that you really had not 67%, but you really had 53% of the hundreds, because 53 of the houses of the 100 that you counted ended up having the cars parked in the driveway. And so you're going to speculate, and that is a much better number than that one you had just for your street. Wait a minute. Now you have somebody, they're going to challenge you. They count all 973 houses in the whole place. They find out that of the 973 houses you have in your neighborhood, by the time that they were done counting them, number one, they were exhausted. Number two, they're partially crazy. Who wants to count cars and driveways? I get tired thinking about it. Yes, did you get that joke? Tired cars? Anyway, so that being said, they count all 973, and they find out that 52% of the houses in that neighborhood park their cars. It is 100%. It's called the law of large numbers. The larger you get, the more closer to accuracy they get. From the original 67%, now all of a sudden you find out it's a much smaller population than you thought initially. Law of large numbers. As the sample size grows, the sample mean gets closer and closer and closer to what the whole world really is like. So pay attention to that, because the law of large numbers is going to apply to you when you start doing your analysis as to what you should buy for your investment portfolio. You have a lot of competitive, efficient markets. If the asset's undervalued, somebody's going to sniff around and say, you know what, this looks like it could be a fabulous deal. They have so much cash in the bank right now. See, they have this. Okay, it's ripe to sit down, and they may buy something really big. So I'm going to buy some stock in that. You pay attention to that, and all of a sudden, boom, they buy something big, and all of a sudden, the stock market goes up. The stock market really is pretty efficient, because a lot of people are out there sniffing things around. If it's undervalued, people will pile in with an expectation that something big might happen. It might happen. It might not happen immediately. It might happen a year from now, or it might not happen at all, because this is part of the aspect of investing. It's not quite speculation, because in the speculation, you're saying, I like this company. I like the color of their logo. I'm going to invest in that. that probably isn't the best way to invest in the company by paying attention to the logo. I know somebody, they choose their football teams by the color of their uniform. Actually, the probability of them winning by the color of the uniform sometimes exceeds that of the sports announcers that make predictions about it. And who knows? Anyway, so if an asset's undervalued, it can offer excessive returns and investors purchase it. So the market itself is efficiency, is part of the concept that we call capitalism. Okay, so if the investor can't expect consistently, and they can't expect to beat the market all the time, because the market's going to catch up with it, because it's overall the competitive market by the time you're done looking at what happens out there. Excessive returns, if an asset offers excessive returns, all investors want to buy it. Yes, that drives the price up and that reduces the return. That's kind of how it works. Woohoo! I found a gold mine over. Yes, 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 yes. I want to get it. And that drives the prices up. And well, you bought some too, and now the price is up, and now we can't afford it anymore. So there's an efficiency to the markets. Can you get rich quick? Once in a while, you'll probably get rich by constantly paying attention to your investment portfolio and just chugging along. It's kind of the tortoise and the hare. Every once in a while, the hare wins, except for the fact the tortoise, by plodding along, really with a well-diversified portfolio, is the one that makes it. When an asset is held in a good, well-diversified portfolio, in other words, by diversified, we're talking about different types of things in your portfolio. I want to have stock in a mining company because lithium batteries, that's going to be really big, and rare earths to sit down and support EVs. Okay, that's the big hot item. Yes, I'm going to get a mining company. Rio Tinto. Yes, I'm going to get something on cars. I'm not going to get Tesla. I think Tesla's overvalued. I'm going to get Ford. They got that Mustang out there. I'm going to get that, buy a car stock. I also want to sit down and invest in the retail sector. Walmart. Walmart's always been big. Okay, that's a really high-end stock. So I'm going to get that. And also, I want to do some foreign investment as well. So I want to make certain that I'm picking things up. I want to get a couple South American companies, a couple Asian companies, especially Chinese companies, if I can still do that. And I want to get a couple things from France. That way you have a global aspect of it. I also want to get an airplane company thing too. And I want to get some deep sea mining things. I want a little bit of diverse. You want to get asset specific if you can. So it depends what you want to have. If you want to have systemic risk, okay, you have to be careful what you're getting, because some of those things, deep sea mining is pretty speculative. Okay, except for the fact getting a company that has a lot of stuff tied up in lithium mines is much more stable than something that is not brand new technology like ocean floor mining in the process. So it depends what you're looking at. So diversification, different kinds of investments, asset allocation, diversifying your investment portfolio by buying things on a diverse perspective. And then you have to watch the economy and stock market. They have cycles. You had a financial crisis in 2008. It plunged and didn't come out of the plunge for 3 years. We had another one during the pandemic. It plunged and then it went up, and it was kind of funny. Small companies died in the process. Medium and large companies, they were funded by the federal government, made huge amounts of money. Banks had all kinds of money in their banks. They decided not to invest in the economy because they're too busy enjoying themselves. A bear market, by definition, is when the valuation of all the stocks or fiscal area drops by 20%. There's no specific time to, it's 3 weeks and 17 days, then the market's been down 20, so therefore we have a bear market. No, it's just a matter of speculation. I think we have a bear market. What do you think? I think we have one too. And you get 17 people talking together, we have a bear market. So they're all saying the whole thing is 20%. How long that is, there's no set thing. On the other hand, you have a bull market where 20% of the market goes up. So there's no set time, but we call one a bear market when everything goes down, 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 down. And a bull market when it goes up, 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 up in the process. So you have the two different ones working all the time. If you want to sit down and pursue this to the nth degree, if you love this topic, here are some jobs for you. Security analyst, financial planner, an investment banker. We'll talk about the investment bankers quite a bit later on, and a portfolio manager. There's a lot of different areas that you too can pursue this if you really have a passion for it. If you don't, I have a friend who used to actually work on the floor of the stock market, and he was one of those people in the best back in the old days that hold this ticket up and yell and scream and then give sign language with his hand. No, it wasn't vulgar sign language. It was good sign language because they had different motions they would have for different things. I got to hear his stories and everything else about it. So there's all kinds of different opportunities now in investments. So it depends what you want to do long term. This is a wonderful area to get into. Probably stressful. You probably have to end up having an ulcer and who knows what else out of the process. But still, during the time, it would be a riot to have a career in investments. So that being said, here are some more designations you can pick up. A chartered alternative investment analyst. I have that's a wild one in the process. A certified financial planner is common. A chartered financial consultant, chartered financial, and there's so many different jobs out there. You too can become one of them. So diversify. Diversify is a big thing. It broadens your focus from being this over here. I love this thing. You need to have multiple things. It also diversifies and broadens your opportunity and also broadens your risk. You might have the real estate market, you invest in an REIT, okay, all right, in the process over here, and then you have this over here, you invest in cars. They're two different kind of critters altogether. So you want to diversify and have them pay attention to what a bull and a bear market is. Bull 20% up, bear 20% down. And then consider a financial pro to guide you in your initial steps. That might save you a lot of things like investing in crypto at the wrong time. So it just depends where you're at in the process. So the language of investment really is a key thing because it really is the basis of what we'll be talking about in days to come, and maybe the basis for you in a career pathway if this is what you want to do. Take care.